Okay, so what we have here is a 5-gallon tote or bucket, whatever. This one happens to be Craftsman. You don't have to use any particular brand. I just got this one for $6 at Lowe's. I do recommend that you use these latching style lids like this because they help keep the humidity or the water vapor from getting out where you don't want it to get out. Inside this, I'm going to move this out of the way so I can open this. Inside here, that is a water atomizer. It's what turns the water into water vapor. This is a 12 head. This one cost me a little over $100. I have water bottles strapped to it because I needed to create my own flotation device. If you buy the smaller ones, the 6 head or 3 head or 5 head ones, they actually usually come with a flotation device. It needs to be suspended in the water so that way the water sensor will be triggered and it will turn on. When it turns on, it looks like that. That is a shit ton of water vapor. Now, you can't just have the water vapor in there. It needs to be directed out of the tote. So, in the lid of this tote, you will see that I have holes cut. This hole here is simply to connect the atomizer in the tank up here to the power supply that it goes to. This hole here is where I will place this inline duct fan. It's just a little cheap 4-inch fan. You can get it at most hardware stores. I ordered this one on Amazon for about $15. I have connected a PVC reducer to it in order to help heighten it off of the top of this. So this will go right here. And what that does is it will force air into the tote and it will force all of the water vapor out. That is what this hole is for. This hole is where this piece of PVC will sit like this, and it will direct all of my water vapor up into the greenhouse. Now, if you're going to be using this in a home setting and not necessarily in a greenhouse or something, you're not necessarily going to want to have PVC pipes sticking all over your living room, right? So what you can do is you can actually buy the clear tubing. Most hardware stores sell it, or any other type of tubing that you might have on hand, and you can hide this under a table, under a bench, behind flower pots, wherever. You can hide this whole situation away and run just your tubing wherever you need it to be. And these little fans kick. They put out a decent amount of power, so even if this is clear across the room, you can run that tubing and it will pump that water vapor, that humidity, to wherever you need it to be. So, oh, I have one more hole. It's a little bitty hole. It's right over here, and that's just a drainage hole because it can splash a little bit and sometimes some condensation on top. So that's to allow the water that may get on top of the unit to drip back down into it. So when I kick this on, I'm going to show you how it pumps up the pipe and out the tubing that I have. You'll see there's a little bit leaking out, but not a whole lot. I could seal this up if I wanted to, but considering this is in the greenhouse, I really just don't care that much. If we come up here and over here, this is the outlet. I had this flexible tubing or hosing on hand. It's actually an old piece of a shop vac that we don't use anymore. I just needed to get it to where it was up and above my plants and it kind of spilled down. And like I said, since it's in my greenhouse, I didn't really care what it looked like. I just needed something that worked. And this works. It works really, really well. So as you can see, I mean, with this much vapor coming out and stuff, I mean, you make one of these for yourself and you will not have a problem with humidity anymore. These do way better than just regular, I'm being attacked. These do way better than just the regular little humidifiers that you can buy at the store. And I mean, if you go with a smaller one instead of like the large 12 head atomizer that I have, you can make this whole thing for $100 maybe a little bit more. This I have in the entire thing around $150, and that is really, really good, because if you look into these high output humidifiers, they're really expensive. So you can definitely save some money here, and you can definitely make your little velvety leafed finicky babies happy. So hope that helps.